Hello everyone, Sukinode here with another Liza P video for you guys. Hope you've been having a good day, a good week, a good month. Hope you've been taking care of yourselves and being safe out there. Let's go ahead and get directly into the video. Last time we just got into the boss of the area, and I am going to summon a person or summon a spirit to come fight alongside me since I haven't done that. And this seems like an appropriate boss to do it on. I believe... I don't know if this is the final boss of this area, though. It probably is, because I don't know what boss is supposed to be in this area. I know Manus is the last boss, I believe. No. Manus, I believe, is the second to last boss. Then, the guard with him, or his personal bodyguard, is the boss before him. And there's... I believe 3 more chapters, so that should be those 3 or those 2, and then there's another boss at the end. And I believe this would, I can't think of anyone else who would be the boss, so I think this is like the boss right before we fight Manus's electric guard person. Sure. All these fragments, never used even one. Bunches of them. And I guess I just... Oh, wait. I think I just... Did I just see somebody move? Did they just go in without me? Oh, there they are. Is this... Oh, is it... I literally... I was pressing my dodge button. Too soon. Oh, too soon. Yep. I had the timing for that, but too soon. 2 red attacks too soon. I guess I should just run out of the way of them. So, what I was thinking was, I remember there were those items that... Oh, I must have already picked them up before. Okay. I remember there were items that said something about making your, like, spirit guys stronger, making them last longer, or they regain health or something like that. So maybe that's what this is for. So I wonder if this was... But this wasn't, like... It couldn't have been a viable method for dealing with bosses because not all bosses have it. Like, the bosses they want you to have to beat yourself, these don't exist. Because you didn't have one of these, I think, when you fought Romeo, and you didn't have one of these, I think, when you fought Victor. I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, but I don't remember them even having them there. So there are certain bosses, they're like, no, you have to fight this boss by yourself, and then there's bosses you can just do this. So it's not like a viable method of boss fighting. It's just like, it's like, well, if you need help with the boss because you're having trouble getting through it and you don't want to take 30 tries to figure it out, you can just call someone in and they can help you kill it. Or, depending on who you call in, they can just murder it by themselves. Too late, maybe? Really, fucker? Okay. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing it? I mean, fine, I guess. Yeah, and I'm trying to, like... Okay, it let me dodge it that time. Okay. The last time it didn't. Oh, that's a new move. No, maybe I gotta go to the left. So they just go in, huh? Serious? And that was just an AoE attack. I couldn't get around him. I couldn't get around it. It was just an AoE attack. I couldn't get around. Alright. And that... I don't know. It felt like in that fight, it only tracked the summon like one time that time. Odd. Okay. But it does feel like the summon isn't just like a free win. Well, maybe for some bosses it would be. For this boss, it doesn't seem to be like a free win. It looks like I still have to participate. I mean, I probably could just run around in a circle until the summon killed it, but that's also not fun or anything either, and that would be boring to watch. So let's engage. Let's actually engage. Nope, too late. Can't outrun it either. You have to basically dodge it. Too soon. No, whole body becomes a hitbox. Place to be. I gotta get out. Oh, you fuck. Wasting my time. Oh, I got it. That does it. I didn't even know that triggered. I didn't know that triggered a stagger. Really, a second phase? Fuck you. Why would we allow it to do this? Why would we even allow it to do what it's about to do? Why wouldn't I be literally why am I not driving a sword into its neck right now and taking off its head? Why am I just standing there and watching it do this? Yeah, it's like a crab, so it wouldn't got a shell. Cool. Yeah, it's because it's a Spector. Oh, and now it fights like a... Too soon. Oh, what the... Okay, well, Spector's gone. Of course it has multiple phases. I don't know why I thought... I don't know why I thought this could just be a quick get in, get out. No, of course it has multiple phases. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, because there are things that, actually, can I... Oh, I figured out how to open my character sheet like this. All right, there are items that buff the Spector. I just want to make sure that I saw that correctly. Right, and this is the one I got. $170, $81, $72. Oh, none of these have decay resistance. I wonder why not. I have acid damage reduction, but acid and decay I don't believe are the same thing. Huh. I don't think it was any of these. Huh. I wonder if you put an element on your weapon if the Spectre gets it too. Probably not. Somehow I get the feeling that the people who made this game ain't that innovative. Didn't even cross their minds. Sorry for the brief interlude. I'm just... Because I know I saw something that buffs the Spectre, and I'm just interested in seeing it and what it actually does. But I can't remember. I don't think it's any of these. This is for Legion Arm. Weapon durability. Presence. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I could have sworn there was something, but I don't remember. Okay. Well, in any case, I wish you could bring the Spectre in at different points of the boss fight, because I would like to fight the first part of the boss fight, and then when it goes into its second phase, bring in a Spectre to make that faster, rather than just making the first phase faster. But it is good to know that the puppet string can trigger stagger. That way, because bosses and certain enemies have gotten to the point where the moment they get the stagger state, they immediately back off and try to get away from me. So it's like, oh, you fucking assholes, really? Yeah, keep drawing this out and making this take more fucking time. Appreciate it. This is also a good chance to check out this weapon. I already checked out this one. This needs to be... I would use it. This needs to be upgraded, but it's also... I don't know. I'm not sure I have the skill to use that one correctly. Let's take a look at this. Is this a street sign? This is like a fucking... Is this a... Is the handle a of course it is. Yeah, it's a spear. It's fairly fast too, oddly enough. But then again, it's also a technique weapon, so that's not really any surprise. It's not a... All the motivity ones are the big slow ones. The advances are kind of in the middle, and then the quick ones are usually all of... Well, no. The advanced, the technique ones are usually about in the middle, but no. I'm pretty sure most of the motivity weapons are big, you know, big swingers, but there are big swingers that are advanced weapons. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, because technique, motivity. Well, yeah, this is a small, quick motivity one. It just sucks. The hand, I do not like the moveset for the handle for this one. It is really bad in my opinion. It is one of the earliest weapons you get, so makes sense. But anyway, I'm supposed to be boss fighting. Oh. Might want to put Old Faithful back on. May also want to upgrade it, but I think I could only upgrade it to +9, and what really would be the point? Like, from +8 to +9, I don't think would be a big deal at all. Yeah, I might as well keep using the Spector. Don't see why not. Maybe the Spector just isn't all that effective in this particular fight. But extra damage is extra damage, so fuck it. Hell, might do Spector in a lot of the other fights, too. Don't care. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's the right button. Don't care. This is stupid. Why I would ever let you even do this is insane. Ugh. Bitch. Fucked it up. Oh, it's a grab. Okay, fair enough. Just missed me. Oh. Too soon. Fuck. Yeah, and then killed me with that. Yeah, almost got all 3 perfect parries, but I just did the last one too soon. Yeah, this boss is absolute bullshit. What kind of fucking moron would just let the boss go and armor itself? That's fucking, especially, it's just ridiculous. It's one thing for stuff to break off of a boss, like with Victor, how he just tore his shit off of him. That's one thing. But to actually let a boss go over to a set of armor and then put it on. What the fuck are you doing the entire time it's putting on the armor? You're just... What? It's so stupid. I am baffled by the stupidity of that. That makes no sense at all. If anything, why didn't the boss start off in the armor and then in the second phase the armor comes off? That would have made way more sense than you just letting it go put on armor. What's so fucking dumb? That is so stupid. Fucking A, man. This fucking game. I've tried to find some form of I don't know. Fucking A, are you serious? Still too soon. That's really deceptive as to when it's going. I'd rather just not be in that. Yeah, the Spector is really weird in that. So the Spector can also be decayed, and it will just let itself. It has no really? Oh, he can knock me out of it? What? Why? Why can he just knock me out of it? He could just knock me out of the... I mean, I guess as far as physics goes, it makes sense. But since when has this game ever given a shit about physics? Better get as much damage as I can. My Spectors have to run out. Too soon again. Fuck. Oh. And then he does a fucking explosion. Yeah, too soon again. I keep getting too preemptive. Yeah. I'm actually glad I'm using the Spector on this one, because once I actually understand the fight, it'll just make it go that much faster. The Spector will just be extra damage. And it does pretty good damage. I wish I could remember whatever it is I am forgetting for how... Wait. Is it the cube? Is it something in the cube? Is it one of the cube things? Where you at? Yeah, temporarily restores Spector ally HP. Imbues Spector ally's weapon with fire. Okay, so it was the cube. I knew there was something somewhere. I just couldn't remember what. For a set period of time, Spector ally avoids death once and HP is restored. For a set period of time, though. So you can't just put it on them and then it activate on its own. You got to do it like right before they die, because it's only for a certain amount of time that. And then now, does it restore all their HP or just some of their HP? Okay, now I kind of want to play around with this. Increases spec, because I didn't know what the spec. I remember talking about this, and I didn't know. I didn't understand what the Spector was. I didn't know it was, because what I thought was happening is that when you did the summon, you were summoning what akin to a player character, like from the Souls games, right? And they'd have, you know, a random assortment of equipment, or it would be something comparable to your level. Not just that it was an actual summon that you can augment and give things to. I didn't know that. Increase its damage for a certain amount of time. Reduce the increase resistance to all status ailments. This one would probably come in handy in this one. Explodes when Spector ally is hit. Okay. With electric, reduce damage received. Now, does the reduced damage received apply only to the element, because it's giving the Spector electric blitz, so it reduces damage from electric, or is the Spector just getting damage reduction, period? Because these, I would think, would be the best ones then, because you get a damage buff and a damage reduction. Because this one says, this one also says it attracts his attention and reduces the damage received. Huh. Okay, now I want to play around with this. So here. Okay, I'm going to be doing a thing. Oh, that wasn't the thing I wanted to do, game. that wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't know that you were going to do that. Okay, I think... Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and talk to what's-his-name, aren't I? Okay, let me pick up my stuff. And then... I wonder how the Spector... The Spector is the only thing that really has me... All of a sudden, I'm really interested in how the Spector works. Now that I recognize that it's an actual summon. And I love summoning things. So... This is really interesting. I get the feeling it's hyper restrictive, because the reason summoning classes are so powerful is because they always hit above their weight class, which is always what you want. Things that are powerful usually hit above their weight class. That's why they're powerful. So usually they get heavily restricted, and this one seems very heavily restricted, which par for the course for this game. Everything's heavily fucking restricted. God forbid anyone have any fucking fun with this fucking thing. I can turn in this box too. Sorry, I'm pausing the boss fight for this, but an interest in this game has actually finally happened. So, like, maybe this will make me like the game more. So, hey, just humor me. Let's go along with it, okay? Because I wrote this game off like 4 bosses ago, and Victor and Romeo were the only highlights, that were the only good things I found in it at all. So if this is another thing that I'm like, oh, I really liked the Spector system in the game, that was actually really cool. I hope that's what happens, right? Like, let me have that. Alright. Like...
Stalker, please.
switch the cube. So which one should I use though? What would be good? So that temporary restores the Spector's HP. Explodes. Reduces allies receive damage for a set period. Increases resist. See, this one is dedicated. So is it a much bigger reduction in damage? Because this one is dedicated to reducing the damage to the Spector. I'm a Pokemon kid, so I like building up creatures and then sending them out into the world to create chaos and havoc. This is appealing to the Pokemon kid in me. So yeah, this is happening. So if you don't like it, this is the end of the video for you. Sorry to say, I don't want it to be that way, but it'd be like that when it be like that. I finally found something in this game that actually is interesting. So yeah, like I'm grabbing onto it like a lifeline. For a set period of time, death. So we get damage reduction off this. This is dedicated damage reduction and resistance. And this gives, I wonder, is the creature maybe weak to fire? And this one makes it, but it also this is the one that keeps its attention for the longest amount of time, and it reduces. So this is like, this makes it a tank. I think you could couldn't you upgrade the cube to allow it to hold either more charges or multiple stones? Which would be kind of nuts for the Spector, because, man, if you could pop multiples of these on the Spector itself could probably kill most bosses. Which would be really cool. Which, I guess that's just me because I love summoner classes, but to me, that's really fucking cool. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to imbue with, I'm gonna do the fire. Okay. We have a good amount. And right now we're testing things out, and I have one of each, so I don't even need to do that. Oh, and that's why you can purchase star fragments for the Spectors. Okay. And I'm assuming the bosses where they don't want you to use the Spector are bosses that are not built for them. Basically, the Spector itself just breaks that boss fight because the boss just can't handle dealing with two opponents at the same time. That's what I have to assume. Okay, let's go play with this. Let's go play with this. Finally, something fun. Hopefully. Hopefully something fun. Please let this be something in. Man, this could have been an entire system in and of itself. But it's not. I'm pretty sure that the cube thing is probably the most basic. Oh, I gotta turn that box in real quick. Let's do that, let's do that.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things.
Sure. I ain't got all that much time. Hand over.
Master Vanini's collection box. Patrons of prestige. At the House of Vanini.
Sure. What did you get? Pistol rock drill. Okay. Oh, did we get more? We got more fat. Oh, and we got amulets. Transfer, equip, effect, advance +4. Increase max amount of HP, stamina, and legion? Blue guardianship, and okay, gonna try that out. And I'll take these. And I do not currently need the cranks, I don't believe. Okay, yeah, I got all of the ones that I could for motivity. Yeah, I'd already gotten him, and he didn't get any more. Of course not. Yeah, let's get this amulet too. I'm never gonna fucking use it, but why not? And let's go ahead and grab the weapon as well, and I'll check it out. And I think I'm gonna... Alright, so let's... So what is this thing? It's slow. Really? And touch is just, yeah, if you just press the button, it does that. And if you hold it, when would this... It must have, like, it has to have an insane amount of stagger, right? Because what enemy is just gonna let you do this? And then not only stand there and take it, but not then just rip your head off. What enemy? And then the enemies that it would kill almost immediately, it's... Why not just hit them normally? Like, this is cool, but it seems really useless. It's cool, but it seems absolutely useless in this game. Like, well... Yeah, see? An enemy doesn't care. So it's completely useless. And you're... Let's see, hold on. Oh, you can move while... Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, well, maybe you can move while doing it? And I was like, no, because it roots you in the spot, right? Yeah, it built his stagger up, I guess, really quick. But you can move while doing it. So, I don't know. I still feel like... Because it slows you down. So I still feel like, no, absolutely useless. You definitely no boss fights. Huh. What a weird weapon. What a weird weapon. I don't even... Yeah, I don't even know why. That's such a weird weapon. Yeah. Okay, so... And just cuz I have the resources, I'm not using them for anything else, so might as well. Oh wait, can now it is a motivity weapon. Can I upgrade? Yes, you can. Okay, so you can still upgrade the handle. You just can't disassemble it. Okay. Then yep, go ahead and do that. And that took it to A, and that's as high as it can go. Yeah, that's as high as it goes. There's no S, at least not yet. Maybe I have to be at a higher grade of weapon if there's an S, but I don't fucking know. Can I do like a... Why is there not a quick way to upgrade the blade? Oh, it already wants full moonstones of the covenant at +3. Is maybe that why this is... Does it hit that hard? That at +3, all of a sudden it wants more stones than anything else I've upgraded? Because this still wants half moonstones. And it's +8. Is it so powerful? Huh. I mean, this isn't even... This place isn't even a really good test. It just lets you try out, like, oh, sorry. It just lets you try out the different thing. It just lets you try out, like, the different move sets. It doesn't really let you know if the weapon is really any good or not. So 660. 421. Okay. So basically 2 hits. Okay, so let's do... So 887, right? $13.02. That is a significant... Oh, right, and it does more damage as it hits. 1287. 1341. Yeah, that's right, because as you break it off, it does more damage. So that is a lot more damage, but is it a lot more damage when it comes to enemies, though? Huh. It's slowing me down quite a bit. So... Okay. Let's... I'm willing to play around with this. I am definitely willing to play with this. So let's play with the new sword. I've done everything I can with it. Barren Swamp. Yes. Something that might actually be fun. Who would have taught? Fun in a Lies of P game? No way. It's like fun in a Lies of P game. You jest, good sir. Yeah, I'm willing to play around with this and see how this goes. Let's see. Yeah, if I need more of those, then I'll just go on another training arc. Alright. Buff. Oh, miss. Oh, he actually got it burned. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, I so blocked, you dick. Like I did there, too. Nope, still too soon. Oh, look, it only lasts for a certain amount of time. Oh, I missed? Okay. Man, no point in even doing it, but fuck it. Oh, I gotta... Yeah. You go get armor and I let you for some fucking reason. I don't know why I would ever let you do that, but okay. Oh, and then he does... What is that? Okay, he's got some other characters' movesets. I'm trying to remember what that's from. I recognize it. Yeah, Spectors get fucking torn up. Oh, fuck. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, so... So the new sword does a shit ton of damage once you get the exterior broken off. It does a shit ton of damage. And the Spector was also doing really good, but the stone is, so I know. Oh, right. It's in the P organ. You can get multiple uses of the cube. The stones only last a certain amount of time, so they don't even buff the Spector for the entirety of the Spector's life. That is less interesting, because then you could make like an electric Spector, a fire Spector, so on and so on, whatever you want. That would have been really interesting. And I wonder, I assume if I get multiples of the stone, it'll just refill itself whenever I die. But I wish there was a way I could just teleport directly back to him instead of having to go running to the tree. I don't know if there, maybe I'm, is he, because I know we met him after, I think right after we beat Romeo, right? We meet him, because we go back there and we get the next Stargazer lit. There might be a closer Stargazer to teleport to. It was too long ago for me to remember. So oh, we'd have to go down the elevator and all that shit. Yeah, they okay. So this is just annoying.
Please.
Okay, so let's switch the cube. Okay, so we understand how these work. He did take less damage because he lasted way longer than he probably should have. So that's not, so that's pretty good. So reduces Spectre allies receive damage for a set period of time and increases all resistance, but it's only for a set. Were all of them a set period? Yeah, they were all a set period of time. Okay, I didn't actually. Okay, for a set period of time. What? Yeah, for a period of time. Basically, they're the what are they called? Here, let me go in my bag. It's the abrasives. Yeah, basically these are abrasives for the Spectre. That's what they are.
Stalker,
okay,
please.
Which sucks because I don't like the abrasives. The abrasives aren't good. I don't personally think the abrasives are good. Where is... So I want to see how much damage is for that one. And maybe I should save it for the second phase in case it's a lot. I'm not exactly sure there. Which one is it? This one? Let's buy 4 more. And I think this would be the next one we would try out. So let's do 5. Buy that one back. This was the one I did have in the cube. I'll grab one more red. All right. Oh. Huh. Yeah, but what... So, the thing about the Spectre is, why go into the P organ to increase its abilities? What would be the point? You can't use the Spectre in the overall world, so you can't help it get you through it can't help you get through a level, and you can only use it versus certain bosses. So, I guess just so you don't have to deal with those bosses, you could make it super strong so it could just kill the bosses by itself. But I mean, for the investment that you could put elsewhere with much greater effect and much more consistently, because you'd have it all the time, what would even be the point? So is the Spectre going to be another situation of why is this even in the game because it doesn't actually serve a purpose? It's not even really making this boss fight easier. It would have been different if with the Spectre I had just run it over. I'd have been like, oh, okay. That's definitely for if you need help. But it's not even that. It's not even really helping me that much. Like, I'm still dying in the second phase. I'm getting to the second phase more consistently and faster, but that would have happened anyway once I learned the fight. What exactly is the point of the Spectre? It seems like another thing in the game that's useless. And if the whole point of Lies of P is that the fun is in the challenge for those people who need something to be as hard as possible, they're never going to use it anyway. So what exactly is the point of the Spectre? Oh, I think I wanted to wait until second phase to try to use it, right? Yeah. Yeah, this thing does damage. Wow, thought I'd get over it. Oh, and then what? I'm not even sure what happened there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Instead of pressing left button, which is my guard, I pressed right trigger. I mean left trigger. I pressed left trigger instead of left button. Yeah. Okay. And then it just well, I never got to use it. Right. Okay, onward. I'm actually having fun with this boss because figuring out the Spectre is the fun part of this fight. I don't give a fuck about this boss, and the boss itself is terrible, but because I'm now playing around with the Spectre mechanic, I'm actually having some fun. I don't think that was what was intended. But then again, I have no idea what was intended by the devs who made this fucking game. I have no idea what they intended. Yeah, it's really weird. Got it that time. Okay. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Does this just do a shit ton of damage? No. It doesn't seem to do any more damage than... Okay. So again, I'm like asking myself... Okay, he got it. He got it. My boy got my back. Oh, Jesus. That is in... Wow, that's a lot of damage reduction. It does not... Yeah, it does not care. Up. I tried to get out. No. I'm not sure if I was too soon or too late on that one. Yeah, I don't know if I was too soon or too late there. Oh yeah, that damage reduction one, it's a lot of damage reduction. It's insane. Like, he just didn't, the Spectre just didn't even feel the hits. Just did not care. It was, that was really, I was like, oh shit. Yeah. It's like, oh. Yeah, this was probably the best one for just keeping the Spectre in the game. The problem is that it's not, well, as powerful as it is, I guess it can't be. It really can't be as strong as it is. Yeah, it has to be for a certain amount of time because it gives it such high defense. Yeah, it would just make it would just make the Spectre almost impossible for a boss to kill because it was taking no damage. Like, it took 2 really good hits and just did not care at all. Okay. I believe the other one... the other one is the one that keeps the attention. But it only it just reduces damage, where this this gives increased resistance to all status ailments and gives like a big buff to damage. It gives a big damage reduction buff. Okay. If, man, with 2 uses, you could just make you could just make your, like, with 2 uses in the cube, you could give it this and then give it this, or just give it just periodically as one falls off, give it the other one. Does it track? Is there a way of knowing how, if the I know there's like an aura around the Spectre, but is there any other indicator that it has the buff? Because you can't always be paying attention to the Spectre. A lot of the times you're trying to fucking dodge the boss as well. You're not really paying attention to the Spectre. So I wonder if still gonna save it for the second phase. Too late? Oh. Oops. Just is. Oh yeah, it shows it under the Spectre's health bar. Okay. Nope. Couldn't time any of those right. Yeah, it shows it under the Spectre's health bar. Okay. Probably, yeah, because I'm almost at 60 minutes exactly. So go ahead and end this video here. I did more Spectre stuff than boss stuff, but it's one of the bosses where I actually get to play around with the Spectre, and then I actually kind of understood what the Spectre was, and then I wanted to play around with it to see if it is. It's a pretty interesting system. I'll bet or I'll beat. I forget exactly how to pronounce that word. I'll say I'll bet. It's a pretty interesting system. I'll bet it is highly limited. You can only use the Spectre against certain bosses. The buffs are all temporary and don't last the entire fight. And in order to get more buffs or to be able to re-up the buffs, you have to invest in the P organ, which basically takes away from you investing in other abilities that would be available to you at all times instead of only specific specific times. Also, you can't use the Spector outside of boss fights. So you can only use the Spector during certain boss fights, and you can't use the Spector anywhere else. All the buffs you can give it so that it is tougher and more damaging are temporary, like the abrasives. So it's incredibly limited. So even if it was there as a, hey, you need some assistance, because you need assistance with this to make the game a little bit easier for you, or just because this particular boss is on your nerves, it actually can't it's extra damage rather than like another player helping you take down the boss. You know, it doesn't parry, it doesn't try to get out of way of attacks. It gets afflicted by status ailments all the time because it doesn't try to get out of the way of anything. But it has a fairly big health pool, so it can usually hang in there for the entirety of a phase. So it can usually hang in there for a whole phase. But yeah, I'll go ahead and we will end it here. I do like this sword, and this boss is giving me plenty of opportunities to use it. So, okay, yeah. So, gonna stop here. Thank you guys for watching. Continue having a good day, good week, good month. Continue being safe and taking care of yourselves out there, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Later.